It's your boy, Big Kelv, repping that 7-day genetics, and y'all know how I do it. I work out 7 days. 7 days. Now back to my segment that I call The Real Truth, in which I talk about things that are important to me. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, always informative. I just hope you get something out of this. What I want to talk about today is how we have to stop believing that just because we see something on TV doesn't mean it's true. We have to stop believing just because we see it on TV doesn't make it true. Every media outlet has an agenda. They will sensationalize things for viewership. They will add things that have nothing to do with the story. Remember, in the end, they have an agenda. Or sometimes they get the information incorrect. The point is, just because you saw it on TV doesn't mean it's true. That's such a child's way of thinking. You know how kids are. They see it on TV, it has to be real. They see Freddy Krueger, they see Jason, they see Chucky, they see anything like that. They start to believe that there's a possibility in its truth. Whereas an adult, you should be able to take this information and say, okay, this is not real. If that's the case, if you're believing every time you turn to a news station it's real, then you need to start believing every movie that you watch that really happened. Jurassic Park, yeah, it's dinosaurs out there running around. Freddy Krueger, yeah, you go to sleep, he'll come kill you. Jason Voorhees, stay the fuck away from Crystal Lake. Might get your legs, arms chopped off, head ripped off. Let me tell you something. It's time to grow up. Start accepting that most things that you see on TV are fiction. Or even if they have a degree of truth, there's still a degree of fiction. Think about it. How often have you watched a movie that was a true story? Never. You know why? Because it'll say based on a true story, so things are added. So there's some fiction there. So truth, the only truth that you can get is truth that you see. If you weren't there, there's no way to prove its authenticity 100%. It's not. Your friends tell you stuff, they sensationalize it. Your family sensationalize. Everyone. Police officer shoots someone for whatever reason. He's going to tell his version. Not what actually happened, his version. The perpetrator is going to tell his version. Even onlookers are going to tell a version. Which in most cases, these things won't match. You know why? Because we sensationalize everything, or we see things a particular way because of our belief system. So when it comes to the news, which is however they want to spin it, that's what we're seeing. Stop believing what you see on the news and stop allowing that information to shape who you are or make you decide how to handle things in life. For instance, for years the news have more or less portrayed black people as a violent group, and black people do this, black people do that, gangbangers, blah 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 blah. Being black, I go to a lot of all black events and I don't see any trouble. They make it out to be a situation where you go to an event where there's mostly white people, there's less of a chance of violence. Go with black people, it's more of a chance. Okay. You're in an environment that's lower economic status and it's black or all Hispanic. Of course, there's a higher chance of problems. Go to middle or upper class, black, Hispanic, whatever it may be, guarantee you won't have those problems. Same things with white people. Go to your local trailer park, have an event. Odds of a fight happening, very high. Now you go to middle or upper class, it's not going to happen. That's it. So stop, and news outlets, they do that. When they take these statistics, they take one group, that lives in the ghetto, another group that lives in a middle class neighborhood. So they give you these bullshit statistics and have people believing it. Like I said, it's time to grow up. Stop believing everything you see on the TV. And the reason I bring this up today is because a friend of mine said, man, statistically, kids in the inner city are much more prone to violence than kids who live in the suburbs. And I said, okay, but what's the statistic? He said the statistic that he heard was 10 times more likely to be violent or to handle things in a violent way than kids in the suburbs or private schools. And I call bullshit. I said, and where'd you hear that? He was like, well, I was watching this news special. And I was just like, see, fuck out of here, man. I want to smack the shit out of him. You know why? Because that's stupidity. You run around, you believe in all that nonsense so they can shape the way you view your children, or to shape the way those middle class people view people in the inner city. You keep doing that if you want to. Yeah, I'm not saying there isn't a degree of that, because a lot of them are raised in subpar living conditions, so the way they react to things are going to be a little more aggressive. But 10 times, fuck out of here. I don't believe that bullshit. And that's why watching the news is a fucking shit show. But anyways, it's your boy Big Kelv. If you like what you heard, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. If you're not the type to subscribe, that's cool too. Just make sure you watch my damn videos and make sure you signed in when you do. Also, if you have an idea for an upcoming video, go ahead and post in the comments below. And if it's something that hits me right here and it matters to me like it matters to you, well, I'll make a video about it. But if not, then I won't. I hope you don't get butthurt, because guess what? I won't give a shit, so I don't have to agree with whatever you feel. But anyways, it's your boy Big Kelv, and as usual, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.